What's up, bullish friends? Hope you guys are doing well out there today. And I want to talk about Yield Robot. Now, up until about 10, 12 days ago, I hadn't heard of this project at all. I didn't even know this existed. But on Twitter, I started seeing a ton of people just talking about it. And it popped up in my feed several times. And so I had to go take a dive into it. Now, I kind of skimmed through it a little bit before doing this video. But I want to give you my thoughts about this project because they're making some of these promises that we've heard before, like 730% APR, 2% return daily, the 3% development fee. That's probably the 3% that the developers make off of every dollar we put in. So every time we put money into this, the developers are getting paid. So they're getting their payment. Looks like they have an 8% referral, so you can refer people as well, and you make 8% on their deposit. Okay. Now, let me show you this real quick first. First off, before we really jump into this, none of this is financial advice. I'm just giving you my opinion of the project, whether it's good or bad. And it's just my opinion. Do your own research, draw your own conclusions. Your opinion might be different from mine. That's your opinion, and that's your right to have that. I'm going to give you mine. So, again, about 10, 15 days ago, I started seeing this, and there's all sorts of like influencers. You'll recognize a lot of these guys. Yeah. So I started seeing this pop up and started seeing all of these different guys promoting it. And I'm like, all right, we'll need to take a look at this and see what's going on. A lot of these guys did AMAs. They did, reviews of it, showed them putting in some money and all that. So again, that's why I'm taking a dive here. But so let me look here. So it looks like they're using some kind of bot or something. And we'll get into this in the white paper, but these look like they're doing bot trades. Yeah, so doing bot trades. And you got to remember, they're saying they're paying 2% daily, okay? 2% daily return. Well, these trades that they've got, that they at least have listed here, these 7 trades, these aren't daily returns. So if this is their main revenue source, and I don't know if it is yet, we'll get into the white paper here, but if this is their main revenue source, this is what these have done total, okay? So you gotta keep in mind, to sustain 2% daily, it's gonna take a hell of a lot of income coming into this. Does it show the total? Oh, okay, yeah. So total invested $6.4 million, and total gained $421,000. Okay, so total invested is this top number here. Total gained is here. So that's, compared to what's invested, that's not a lot gained. They're going to have some additional revenue sources. Looks like you can see the team, but it doesn't seem like anything else is doxed. It just shows you the little images here and the name of the team. And another weird thing, there's no... And I wish, now, granted, I'm not saying this is a scam, but if you're a developer and you have a project, give people a way to contact you through email too. Don't just put a link to your Telegram. Most people don't want to do that, or a link to Twitter. What if people aren't using Telegram or Twitter or Facebook or whatever you're using here? They can't get a hold of you. Everybody has an email. Let people get a hold of you via email. And that's like kind of a little bit of a red flag for me anymore. If I don't see an email, I get kind of turned off right in the beginning. That's just me. That's just things that I'm starting to look for. All right, let's go over to... Okay, before we jump, next thing we're going to jump into the white paper here. But I want to look at the Dune stats. And I will put a link in the description of this. I always like to look at this. So Yield Robot, BUSD. They've got almost 3 million in total deposits. Almost 5,000 wallets connected. They've been going for 57 days. Okay, I hadn't even heard of this until, like I said, about 10, 15 days ago. 2.5 million active deposits, almost 2 million in contract balance, 7-day inflow, 811,000, and 1,039 new wallets in 7 days. All right. So you can see on the charts here all that. Let's see if they have, okay, new wallets. I want to see if they have an in and out flow here. Okay, rewards claimed, 658,000. Okay. The devs have earned from their fees from yield almost $88,000 so far. So they're getting a nice little payout just from getting this going. Okay, let's go. Let me see if, no, it doesn't show. Looks like I can't see the in and out flow here unless I'm seeing, okay. Well, oh wait, here it is, sorry. All right, so the 7-day inflow, daily inflow, the most recent, so 113, 46,000, almost 47,000 with an outflow of 32,918. Now, this chart, while it looks like it's going up for now, what I would caution on is once new wallets start coming in, that's where you'll likely start seeing the dip. And if you've listened to any of my past videos, like when I talked about stable fund, and I got into stable fund and everything was going up and up and up, and then all of a sudden it wasn't, and it started going down, and it was just a downward slope until they basically rugged everyone after that. Now, I'm not saying this project is going to rug, so if you're a big fan of this, don't get all offended. But what I am saying is, while things are good and new wallets are connecting daily, this will always go up and it looks better, but you want to see when that starts dipping. And yeah, I'm going to jump into the white paper because what we got to find out is where are their other revenue sources coming from? Because I will say that this will not be sustainable. In my opinion, this will not be sustainable if new revenue sources aren't coming in. So let's go ahead and jump into that white paper, and you can find that right on top of their website. I'll link to that in the description. But yeah, you get their white paper here. Let's read the introduction to Yield Robot. Now, if at any time you guys see me pause the video and come back, it's because I'm going to read some of this stuff where I'm not reading it all on camera because I don't want to bore you guys to death. And some of this jargon is extremely long. Now this, I've already kind of skimmed it over, and they just talk about AI through the beginning of this, which doesn't really tell us anything about what they're doing. You know, it just says that it's a decentralized platform, diversified baskets of cryptocurrency assets managed by AI. So it just talks about how AI is smart and all that through this, and hedge funds actively trade. So I'm not going to read all this on, but let's go to this last paragraph here. To optimize performance in complicated markets, Yield Robot starts with this basket of asset model and adds artificial intelligence. The architecture of economics of D-Labs require artificial intelligence to function. Yield Robot uses sophisticated AI to dynamically manage portfolios, execute efficient asset allocations, and market-making functions to recommend liquidity pool for high yield returns. Okay, so they're doing yield, looks like yield farming here, and again, like bot trading. All right, let's go over the core values. Well, this thing is ugly looking, but you know, that's not always indicative of a program, but this design is kind of ugly. All right, you are in control, user-friendly, transparency, community, longevity, and trust. Okay, I mean, you guys can read those if you want. It's just not really giving us any new information there. AI portfolio management, in keeping with the project's aim of bringing the benefits of AI to the ordinary user, we deploy an ecosystem of artificial intelligence to support trading decisions on Yield Robot, which will help increase the value and returns of users providing BUSD to crypto markets. Okay. So, all right, yeah, they're utilizing a smart contract. Okay. Nothing really new there. Okay, the advantages of AI. Okay, they kind of touched on this in the beginning. Error reduction, risk reduction, unbiased decisions, 24/7 account availability, increase efficiency, quicker decision making. So They're basically saying that the AI does all the things that humans can't do. It's not really showing us any more revenue streams. Maybe on the roadmap here. All right. Phase 1, 2022, Q4. Okay, contract creation, start security audit, homepage creation. Okay, we're past all that. So phase 2, 2023, Q1, Q2, release of the DApp, last contract improvements, further strengthen security audit, private investment. So private investment, that might be a new revenue source. Phase 3, 2023, Q3 and Q4, release of iOS and Android app, implementation of DAO, additional feature development, credit card payment. So another way for them to take money. Okay, marketing. Now the one thing about the marketing, I know a lot of folks put this in their white papers, but on some of these DeFi projects, like when I see a lot of marketing, but not a lot of revenue streams, it just shows me they want to get more people into the program because obviously that looks good. But once that plateaus, that's when money can just start leaking from the program. And these guys were saying they're paying 2% daily. You got to sustain that. So they definitely, it makes sense for them to want to increase all these members to all these areas because they can get more people to come in and pay into this. Okay. Looks like they're releasing a token, yield robot token, maybe. We'll find out. Let's go down here. All right. Oh, they're doing NFTs. Okay. Agreement with OpenSea, Yield Robot's NFT plan. Okay. Each Yield Robot user will receive an NFT capital gain certificate for each additional BUSD investment. This NFT represents your input capital gain, so you need to take good care of it. When the fund reaches 1 million BUSD, Yield Robot will airdrop 5,000 exclusive NFTs in the world to the first 5,000 users who support us. Not only does each user who holds an NFT represent honor and trust, they each receive an additional 1% excess yield from Yield Robot. So I believe that means they're going from this 2% daily to 3%, I guess, for that. If they're adding it on top of it. Wow. Okay. NFT plans for number 2. Which will make... Okay, so Yield Robot will introduce a new mechanism for each user to receive an NFT voucher to invest in BUSD, which will make it possible for them to earn more than 2% in the form of a pair. For example, NFT combined with NFT A combined with NFT B will produce 2 new NFT A and Bs. So they will have a 2 to 5% probability of return per day. 2 to 5%. Okay. This is all based on truly random possibilities of blockchain. Let's wait and see. Okay, what is YRC token? This is a whole new phase for Yield Robot. We will introduce a new token reward system for Yield Robot called... Sorry, my phone started ringing there, guys. Where was I at? Called YRC. A total of 21 million YRC pieces will be released in 3 stages. In the first phase, 30% will be airdropped to the top 20% of Yield Robot users. At the time, we will publish the results and user addresses in a snapshot within the community. Okay. Okay, so basically they're going to have their own token here. I'm not going to read through all that. It's lots of... It sounds like... it just sounds familiar with like Stable Fund and all that with the token release, but we'll see. All right. Frequently asked questions. How to invest. Okay. We're not going to go through that. Can I take my initial BUSD back over time? Once you deposit BUSD, the bot starts trading and gets busy generating profits for you. With 2% fixed daily APR, there's immense possibility to how much returns you can generate with time. In addition, You can get your initial BUSD investment back after 30 days. Okay, so they're saying you can just pull your investment out after 30 days, so that must be the lockup period. How much am I paying in fees? The only fee that users personally incur is a 3% dev fee. Okay, so that 3% goes to the devs. We talked about that a little bit ago. Can I make a daily withdrawal? Yes, you can simply make daily withdrawals, which start as soon as day 1 after your investment. Can I make multiple deposits? Yes. You can make as many number of deposits as you like. We encourage blah, blah, blah. Okay. Okay. If you're having an issue, you have to contact them. But again, their contact was, it looked like social media or, social media or what is that? Telegram. Okay, again, the founders, we just get the NFT pics of them there. Yeah, so that's it, guys. I'll tell you, I'm not going to be getting into this one. Again, I would be shocked if this makes it 8-9 months. I could be wrong. This is just my opinion. But one thing I did tell you guys in the last video where I talked about how I'm going to be handling this channel going forward, I'm going to be covering a lot of these different programs, even if I'm not a fan, or even if I like them, or if I don't like them, I'll cover them, and if you guys have ones you want me to cover, just, ask me. But yeah, I'm not a fan of this. I'm not a fan. I just don't, this is huge. Like, they have to make a lot of money coming in. You can't just have the Ponzonomics. And I've said it before in other programs I'm in, you can have some of the Ponzonomics. In fact, almost everything has to have that aspect to get more people into the program so it can grow. The problem is, if that is your main way to bring in an income, it won't work. It's just a fact. And I've been doing this long enough now to where I've seen what works and what doesn't work, and I've lost my share of money in this kind of stuff. And so this one, guys, I'm out. Not going to get in. And I think it's just too much in a daily return. Anyway, what do you guys think? Are you in this one? Do you have a different opinion? Do you disagree with my opinion on it? Do you think this one's going to be awesome? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, guys, give me a like and subscribe if you're new here. And if you found value in this, if you want me to do more, if you've got other things you want me to review, throw it in the comments. Feel free to ask, and I'll do my best to break these down the best way I possibly can. So anyway, hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.